Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Craft Order over here on YouTube, our small little corner of the crafting world. This channel we talk about all things crafty. The current obsession is diamond painting. So here we are, another unboxing. This is a little different though. This is the Dreamer Designs old version kit. They were having a clearance sale on some of their old version kits, and a couple of pictures popped up. So yeah, I wanted to kind of do an unboxing and see how it compares to the new. Maybe point out a few of the things that they have changed. I have done a few unboxings of Dreamer Designs already. I love this company. Sorry for the... Sorry. Trying to make it quick. I am an affiliate for Dreamer Designs. They don't send me anything. I don't make anything. It's more about link my code and it saves you guys 15%. Yeah, I might get a few cents, but it's about saving you guys 15% if you choose to use it. That's not an obligation. There's always a sale on Dreamer Designs, so please don't be obligated. But anyway, anywho, that's all beside the point. This is an old version kit of theirs. The artwork on the box is a little different, so that's been upgraded. The logo is the same. Yeah, this holographic effect is a little different. And the actual artwork on the box, like the branding on the box is different compared to their new version kits. So that's different. The handle, still the same. Love that. Still the same that there is no artist snapshot anywhere on the box except for the bottom. So yeah, I do really wish they would fix that. Not that my opinion counts for jack, but you know, I really do wish they'd fix that. Directions on the back. What's in it? Rated E for everyone, except your 2-year-old. Keep it away from your 2-year-old. Features. All right. And this one is called Portals of the Past. This is licensed by Jean Gillet. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's a 60 by 90. So more on my medium scale. Like a medium painting for me. Anyway, let's dig in. So I'm a little gentle with all my packaging because I love to save everything in its original packaging. It makes my life so much simpler. So I keep my boxes and everything as neatly as I can. Well, that's interesting. The bag is upside down in the box. Not that that's a big deal or anything. It's just different. So it still has the reusable dust cover on the outside. Still purple everything. The logo's still the same. So let's open it up and see what we got. We still have this amazing butter suede bags. I love this. I'm just gonna call them butter bags. Like this stuff, I really do. I want sheets out of this material. It's just phenomenal. It's so stinking soft. It's like kid gloves, but softer. Okay, so their toolkits were a little different right off the bat. So let's empty this out and see what we got here. Because this is a little different. This has definitely been upgraded and changed for the better, I think. So they give you an AB pen, which is nice. This is supposed to help make it easier to pick up your ABs. You can fill the end with wax. Supposedly you can use water. I haven't tested that theory yet though, so don't quote me on it. Your pen, your typical diamond painting pen, some tips. You've got a 3-placer, looks like a 6-placer maybe, and a straightener, so you still have all your extra tips. You still get a deadly set of Dreamer Designs tweezers. I call them deadly because look how sharp that is. Yeah, super sharp. Like, don't leave these around for your kids. But on that note, they work great for picking slivers out of their feet. My kids don't like shoes, so slivers are a thing. The baggies, which are... Okay, so the old version, a little bit on the thinner side. Not real impressed with that thickness of bag. Be careful with those. If you plan on using them for long-term storage, I'm sure to kit it up in. They are just fine, but they do remind me of like the cheaper budget companies like from Temu or Amazon that have the really flimsy kind of bags. You get 2 wax pots. They used to have pink wax, it looks like. Still double thick though, so that's nice. You are not going to run out of wax. They switched the wax from in the new kits to a purple. Some people think there's a difference between them. I kind of think there is. I don't know if there is, but it might just be crazy, but you know. Some squishes for your pens. And then these are the old trays. So the new ones are these big purple ones that have a divider. The old ones used to be these white ones with the logo on the back. So, but you got 2 of them. The other one, you get 1 big one. But I think I'd rather have 1 big one than this really tiny tray. Yeah, it's a small tray, but there's 2 of them. So there's that. Glad they upgraded their toolkit. Okay, so in this particular kit, the drills are still in 2 bags. I do remember getting an older version kit where everything was in 1 bag, so I'm not sure at what point they changed this. But you have your name on the bags. Portals of the Past. Bag 2 of 2. Portals of the Past. Bag 2 of 1, but it should say 1 of 2. Okay, so I'm not going to open all of these, but we can see there's a lot of purples in this kit. There's a lot of purples and some nice chartreuse, some beautiful peach and yellow. Love that butter yellow color. Isn't that pretty? Not a fan of yellow, but butter yellow, man, that's gorgeous. Okay, I am going to open up one. Sorry for the noise I'm about to make trying to find where it opens. Okay. Good Lord, this one's really stuck up together. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Getting there. Sorry for the crinkles. Okay, getting there. All right, there we go. I saved these little crinkle bags and use them as trash bags. So when I kit up, I cut the end, pour it in, and then dispose of all my plastic into my bag. Then when I'm done, I can fold that sticky top over on itself and it acts as a self-contained trash bag. So very nice. It makes it so much easier to throw all the garbage away. And focus. Here is the white AB in the kit. Looks like it's color number 47. AB 08. And a green AB. That's a pretty green. And let's take a look at some of these drills. Just to see if we can find like any major quality difference. I don't expect that because it is Dreamer Designs and they have always been good quality. There was a little while where they had a bit of an issue. Okay, so right away, that's a trash drill right there. It's got tags sticking off of it. So there might be a little more trash in this. So there's another trash. Well, that one might break apart, but it's still kind of iffy. So there might be a little more trash than normal in these older kits. And I do know that for a while they were having issues with the printing on the canvases, and the drills did not seem to be up to par. They got some complaints. They fixed it. They love buyer feedback, so don't be afraid. It's how everybody improves, right? So, and they really actually listen to people, so that's really nice. That vivid yellow, beautiful. Nice cream color. So I'm not seeing a lot of static in this bag, but there is more trash than I am used to seeing from Dreamer Designs. I couldn't tell you exactly how much until I start getting into these, but I can tell you it's more than I'm used to seeing from them. They are one of the better companies that doesn't have a lot of trash in their drills, which is why I like them so much. So this is a little more than usual. Nothing that's gonna make me not work on this stuff. It's a beautiful picture. I'm really happy with it. And I'm just gonna set those off to the side for a minute because you don't need to see me bag them back up, and I don't want to make all the crinkle noise. So let's take a look at the canvas. It comes out of sleeve, and it is rolled super tightly around foam. So that's a little different. And that looks like an awful lot of canvas for being a 60 by 90. Huh. All right, well, let's dig into that because that just makes me curious. What is that? Okay, so they still have the purple ribbon, so that's still pretty standard. I don't recall any of my other recent ones having a foam plug in the middle of it. So that might be a big difference between the two. And this is like super tightly rolled. So, yeah, because I would have kept this and reused it because I love having these. They're like mini pool noodles, and they work great for keeping your paintings manageable. Okay, so this is like super tightly rolled. And it's an older version kit, which means it's probably been that way for, you know, a long time. I am going to, because they came out with new version kits, I think 2 years ago, or a year ago, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to roll this backwards in order to get it to lay somewhat flat so I can show it to you. The other major difference that I am noticing right off the bat is this is not the same canvas. This is not the same canvas that they use now in the new version. This is the plasticky polyester canvas, but the top is soft. The top is like a silky texture. The bottom's kind of a more like a canvas, like a stretched canvas texture. And now they use like a short lint backed, and this is really just rolled the heck up. So let's relax the canvas a little. Oh wow. I'm kind of scared to do it too much because I don't want it to roll over on itself. It's so rolly. It's so rolly. And it's going to stay super rolly too because I'm going to have to roll it back up to get it back in that box. Good gravy. Let's see if that helps a little bit. So one thing you can do is to peel back the plastic cover to help the canvas kind of relax, get out any bumps and lumps. This will flatten out quite nicely as soon as drills start going on it. It's just been rolled super tightly for I don't know how long, and it wants to just roll back up on itself. That was a piece of string off of the serged edge. And we're going to take a closer look at this in just a second because there's a few things that I'm noticing different. Okay, so we're going to look at that in just a second up close. Let's go back to this. So in the new version kits, it's a booklet instead of a super tightly rolled up flyer. And the booklet gives you a little more information than just this. This is just instructions on how to do it. The booklets, the new booklets, give you all the socials, but they also give you some tips and tricks, how to treat your canvas, all of that stuff. And by treating, I mean how to be nice to your canvas. Because you don't have to treat it with anything to hang it up. Okay, another difference, like one that's kind of disappointing, like kind of very disappointing, is there's no stickers. This is a solid laminated sheet. I don't know if it's printed on sticker. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Look at that. There's a plastic backing on this. Okay, so this is one giant sticker. This is one giant sticker, so it's salvageable. I can cut these off and use them that way. Boy, that was going to give me a heart attack. If I didn't have a way to label my containers, I'd be very sad. So that's not too bad. I can cut those up and just do it that way. So that's different. That's definitely different. They have a much better system now, I think. Okay, so let's look. Okay, so that was a quick pause. Somebody started crying, so mommy had to go. Anyways, this is the old canvas. I have no idea what I've said already, so if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. It's still got the serged edge, but it's a canvas, not a lint-backed canvas. So it is quite a bit stiffer, still self-flattening. So yeah, the legend looks slightly different than on the new kits. I think it's the font and print that they used that makes it a little different. We still have the Paint with Passion logo there in the middle. Their logo and socials are in the corners. The offset legend, still the same. I think the biggest difference as far as like the canvas layout is the thumbnails and licensing information on the top of the canvas. A lot of times, well, no, I think it's still at the top. I think I might be wrong. Sometimes it's down here, sometimes it's up at the top. Not real sure. So let's give you a close-up view of, seeing it's starting to lay flatter already. It is still a self-flattening canvas, so that's good because it is very tightly rolled. See if we can get, so Portals of the Past, that's the thumbnail there, real pretty picture, legally licensed from Jean, I think it's pronounced Gillet, but I'm not sure. 90 by 60. So yeah, so let's take a closer look at this. Printing on the canvas. Let's start with the glue test first. Okay. A little better. Okay, so it's sticky. It's not going to pop the drills. It's not as, two things. It's not as consistent across because this spot is stickier than this spot. and this spot seemed to be the stickiest. So it's not as consistent across. It's also not as sticky as the new ones. It's going to be fine. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just pointing out differences between the old version kit and the new version kit. And that's one of the differences I'm noticing is the glue itself. So let's take a look at this printing on this canvas. Some of the older ones, the printing is a bit blurrier, and you can actually see, if I can get it to hold still and focus, that Y shape is a little bit on the blurrier side. Compared to like the new version kits where it is crystal clear. There is nothing on here that you can't read. These little Tetris symbols, those are going to be a little bit on the blurry side. Looks like. The pluses are slightly blurry. I'm not seeing a lot of, well, the percents are slightly blurred too. So there is some blurring to this. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. They upgraded their printing when they upgraded their canvases, and I think the printing on the new kits is much more crisp. It's much more clean, and you don't have any blurring on the new ones. So I'm glad they upgraded that, but there's nothing wrong with this. This is perfectly workable. You can read everything, which is the point of it, right? So it's perfectly workable. That's nice. So the image is very orange on the canvas colors, but there's no orange in it. So, all right. Must be something to do with the way they printed the photo. I don't know. It's a beautiful design though. It's going to have this nice gazebo, the tree, and then the river filled with lily ponds there. That is just, or pond lilies, lily ponds, pond lilies. Wow, I totally got that backwards. Pond with pond lilies. Anyway, lots of those. So lots of greens in this. Lots and lots of greens in this. There is quite a bit of color blocking in this, more so than I expected from the artwork. But that's okay. I've been dealing with some very confetti heavy kits, so it might be nice for a change. Color blocking is when you have lots of the same color in one area, like all those E's or all those G's. Lots of the same symbol. The other end of the spectrum would be confetti, which, okay, let's go right up here in the tree. Is lots of color changes in a small area. Lots of different color changes in a small area. There is 48 colors in this with 3 ABs. I showed 2 of them. I think the third one is in this other package that I never even opened. Right there in the back, see that? So AB stands for Aurora Borealis. It is a special coating on there that gives it a little bit of extra shimmer. So it adds some nice lighting effect to the places that you want highlighted in a picture. That's what it's designed for, is to kind of just bring extra attention to that. So this is a pretty large canvas here. Let's see if I can get it. Well, it's mostly in frame if it's sideways for you. Sorry about that. I suppose I could move you, but kind of blocked the tripod. So that's the best I got tonight. Sorry about that. Anyway, I love Dreamer Designs, always have. There is definitely some differences that I'm happy to see in the new kits from them versus the old kits. But there's nothing wrong with the old kits. They're great kits. It's just nice that they upgraded a few little things. I do kind of wish that they kept these foam things in the kits, because I actually take a razor knife and make a slit, starting, well, this has a hole in the end, so right at the center, so it would be about the center, and I slit one side of it all the way down, through the middle of it, not all the way through, and then I have a piece that I can roll onto the edge of my canvas, and since I have a small working area, I can keep my canvas that I'm not working on rolled up and out of the way and safe. I do it with pool noodles. In fact, I have one, so hold that thought just a second. Let me grab that. Okay, so here we go. So this is my pool noodle that I have doctored into being a diamond painting holder. And what I do is usually I have a pool noodle on the side that I am not working on, and then on the side, so say I started over here and I've completed some of this, I would have it on this side, and that little slit just lets the canvas slip right in there. Theoretically slip right in there. Anyway, you get the idea, I'm sure. Get the canvas to slip in there. And then you have the ability to roll your canvas that you've already placed your drills on in the opposite direction. Like that. So my working area is small enough to fit on my table, and the rest of the canvas is contained. That's why I like those. So the little ones that they have in these old version kits, I'll be saving any of those that I come across, because those are going to come in handy, and I do kind of wish that they had kept that. Other than that, I'm really happy that they did the upgrade. But again, there's nothing wrong with the old ones. They're going to come out beautifully. There's a few little quirks that, you know, considering how much a painting costs, they're kind of annoying. So I'm really glad that they listened and they upgraded everything. So way to go, Dreamer Designs. High five you. Yeah. This is going to be really pretty. This kind of reminds me of like Secret Garden. I don't know why, because nothing about this is Secret Garden, but like every time I look at this, I think Secret Garden. Is anybody else getting that vibe? What a gorgeous picture. Anyway, Portals of the Past. Check it out on Dreamer Designs. These old version kits, once they're gone, they're gone. So if there's something that you see that you like, I would snag it before you can't anymore. So yeah. All right. Thank you all. I'm going to get to wrapping this up. I think I hear a toddler trying to get out of bed. So have fun. Be cool. Be safe. Peace out.